priming our eyes with our P. Louise Big Bada Rumor 2 base. Yes, this is an extra large eye primer because she's my favorite and I use her for all kinds of things. I'm doing a eye tutorial today using the Ensley Rain What the Fox palette. I used, where's my other one? The Happy Go Lucky palette the other day and I absolutely loved it. This is what she looks like. I have a little collection of these palettes because they are just my absolute favorite. She's stunning, but I have had What the Fox for some time and have not used her, so we're gonna dive into her today. I really want to start out with this kind of brownie shade in my crease, and I definitely want to use Vixen. I want to try to use every shade in this palette today. Yeah, I've got my brush cleaner. We're gonna go into the shade Mischievous, the brown, and I'm taking a kind of smaller, fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna, first off, make sure all these creases on my lid are blended out, because if you set these creases with powder, you're setting a crease. It's not gonna go away. Do not do that. I'm gonna put her on my outer corner, just placing, and then I'm gonna bring her through my crease as well. Cleaned the brush off with my little brush cleaner, and now I'm just gonna go into those edges and buff them out. There's no product on this brush, like no shadow or anything. I'm just, the difference between that and that, we're wanting to soften the edges here. Also take a larger fluffy brush with no product on it and really go in and start buffing all those edges as well. It's really gonna help diffuse everything and just give it that really blown out look again, difference. And then this was just with a smaller brush. I love using one shadow for the crease, the lid, like mattes. You don't always need like 3 to 4 different shades. Next, I want to go into the shade For Real. It's kind of a cream matte, a cream shade. I do want to go in and just set my brow bone with that shade because I carved out my brow, like, and I primed my whole lid with the eye primer. And you know, the eye primer is meant to be set with shadow, so that's just why I'm doing this step, and I really think it just kind of helps blur again, mattifies everything, and gives this shadow a little something to blend into, if that makes sense. I just feel like it's a necessary step. I don't want my under my brow bone to be tacky. All right, this is where we're gonna take a fun shade. This is gonna be a multi-chrome. You see the green to gold to orange to red. It's called Vixen, and we're gonna take a tacky base first and then put it on with our finger. What kind of tacky base will do? You can use your primer and kind of set your lid with it. I'm gonna go in with a glitter glue. This one is from Profusion and their Jurassic World collection. It's my favorite, and I just really think this helps to set that shadow in place. And I'm just gonna take my finger and tap that all over my lid where we're gonna want the shadow. The plus side, if you use a primer or one of these glitter glues that has a little bit of a tint to it, it also kind of helps to clean that lid area up to actually see where you're going to be putting the shimmer at. We're ready for the magic. So again, we're going to take the shade Vixen here at the bottom. I've not used her yet, but holy crap. Let that sit, the shimmer primer on your lid, about 30 seconds, and then we're just going to go, look, I'm pressing her on there. It's magic. Really want to focus this towards the center where I put that primer at. Wow, I'm telling y'all, this is a small brand and the performance of the shadows never ceases to amaze me. I don't have anything in my collection that performs or shifts like these shadows do. The same brush I put that cream shade on my brow bone with, I'm just going to take and tap out the edges of this to diffuse it into that matte shadow around it. It is so gorgeous. You can always add more if you want to. Like, I kind of want a little bit more on the inner corner here, so I'm taking the side of this brush and just stamping it and moving it where I want it. I'm gonna finish my face and then we will get to work on the lower lash line where we're gonna be using some greens. Change my mind. Before I do that, I do just want to go back in with Mischievous and kind of deepen up my outer corner a little bit. Just placing a bit of this shadow over there. You can deepen up your inner corner too if you'd like, which is what I might do. And if this isn't dark enough, I might even take a bit of the dark green in this palette to really help. I just want a little bit of dimension to me. It was looking a bit more flat than I would have liked. I already love that. I already love that so much. I'm just gonna take a little bitty blending brush, like a teeny tiny one. This is a little angled one. And I'm just gonna very, very lightly go in and diffuse the edges of this. That is exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna finish my face and I'll be back to do the lower lash line with you guys. I do want to swatch these for y'all. Do I have baby wipes? I don't even care. Just so y'all can see the magic. Hello? Don't even know if this is gonna do them justice. I don't feel like the camera does them justice, but oh my gosh, how I just love multi-chromes. Let's just go in. Can y'all believe I didn't even wear a foundation today? I literally meant to because I have a brand new one that hasn't even released yet and I wanted to try it, but I literally just completely forgot about it. Anyways, super teeny tiny detailing brush that I need to clean because I used it on my upper lid. This is from P. Louise. We're going to take Forest Fox, and I'm going mainly on the top, but also a little bit on the side. And we're just going to take her, I think I'm going to go about halfway. Yeah, I'm going to go about halfway. And I'm just mainly worried about placing. I'm not worried about blending right now. Get this placed. I might even find like a dark green eyeliner to place in my waterline. I realize I look crazy. That's okay. I cleaned that brush off. I'm just gonna go and start buffing the edges, bringing it closer in under my eye with no product on that brush. I really love that shade. So now let's take Sly Fox, the more kind of, I don't really know how to explain it. It's a bit more muted. It's a bit more warm. And it's just a really pretty green. I would have just used that shade, but like I said, I kind of wanted to use every shade in the palette because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And if I look at a palette sometimes and I don't know what I want to do, that's what I will say is I'm just going to use every shade and try to make it work. So I want to find a small blending brush. I might just use that one. Yeah, I'm cleaning it off of my pants. Running that all down there. Oh, I love that. Them enough. So just to make sure it is a little more seamless, I'm not too worried about it like as I was before, but I am going to take that For Real, the kind of creamy shade, and just run this underneath it. Sometimes I find it helps with like smudging under my eye. I don't know, it might not even make a difference, but to me it does, so. All right, we're gonna take the other shimmer in the palette and put my brushes away. I've been trying to clean up like as I go because I'm really bad about that. Cleaning off this brush. This is the one I want to use. And we're gonna go into the shade Clever, the other shimmer. And I'm gonna start by putting it in my inner corner. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And down like that. Yeah, I just love doing this with my shimmers. I think it is so fun. It is a unique way to wear them if you kind of want to add more color. I just think it's so fun. And I also want to take that and use it as a nose highlight too. I don't even care. I think it's just so fun. I always like to take nose highlight even over here on the center, so when I look to the side you get a little glimpse of it too. Super fun. I'm gonna go finish up my look and then I will be back to show you guys the final result, but I am loving this eye look so far. To tell y'all, I did also get a P. Louise budget box in yesterday and I wanted to try one of the liquid liners. I love these guys. I have a few of them already from them, but this is the shade First Dance and I did just put that in my crease if y'all were wondering. It's a little bronzy kind of coppery liquid liner. It's really pretty. I love how small the little brushes or applicators are on these. It's just so easy to use. I'm almost done. The eye look's definitely done, but I did want to top my look with one of their highlighters. This is the Underland Dreamless highlighter, and when I tell you this is genuinely one of my favorites, okay, this is not for the faint of heart. She is going to be like a kind of transparent to red based highlighter. Watch this. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness, gorgeous. Not for the faint of heart. She is stunning. And I feel like she really just adds to the look. Like, she's a must-have. I'm ready to bring fun highlighters back. That's exactly what they did, but I need more of these, like, ASAP. I'm telling you right now, y'all need to run. She is so gorgeous. And if y'all want more tutorials, there are plenty more where this one came from. My favorite eyeshadow brand, I kid y'all not.